The Packers just made their 6th round selection, pick number 202. They previously had 3 6th-round picks, but traded away 2 of those picks to move up 2 separate times. And so they decided to draft another offensive lineman. This makes it now 3 offensive linemen the Packers have drafted so far this draft, drafting Travis Glover from Georgia State. And here is a scouting report from Dane Brugler of The Athletic, shared by Matt Schneidman on X. He says this: a 5-year starter at Georgia State. Glover lined up primarily at left tackle in former head coach Sean Elliott's balanced offense. With 57 career starts, second most in school history, he showed steady improvements over the years and played his best as a super senior. He continued that momentum with standout weeks at the Hula Bowl and Senior Bowl. A big-bodied blocker, Glover transfers his immense body force into his hands to jolt at contact, and he often goes back for seconds with his punishing mentality. Though he appears heavy at times in space, he relies on his length to reassert himself and save his feet from the quicksand. Overall, Glover isn't an explosive athlete, and achieving leverage will be a constant battle for him, but he also isn't a slug and looks for ways to unleash his power in all areas. Given his experience at both tackle and guard, he can provide depth at multiple spots on a team's depth chart. So the depth issue that the Packers had at offensive line entering this draft is no longer an issue, with 3 offensive linemen drafted. And this is something in years past, outside of last season, the Packers and Brian Gutekunst have done, bringing in 3 offensive linemen multiple times in past years to bolster that depth on the offensive line. And so with Bakhtiari gone, Nijman gone, Runyon Jr. gone, the Packers draft 3 separate offensive linemen. Round 1 pick Jordan Morgan, round 5 Jacob Monk, and then now we have in round 6 Travis Glover from Georgia State. And so now if we look at the Packers offensive linemen, all the guys here, it's full, it's stacked, ready to have there be lots of competition come training camp, which is great, and hopefully some of these maybe lower run guys can compete and maybe one of them rises to the top. But now we got Rasheed Walker, left tackle, Elton Jenkins, left guard, Josh Myers, center, Jordan Morgan, maybe the right guard, or Sean Ryan. We got Zach Tom, right tackle, Luke Tenuta at tackle, Caleb Jones at tackle, Andre Dillard at tackle, Kadeem Telford at tackle, and then also Royce Newman. So the Packers' offensive line room is stacked, plenty of competition, depth no longer an issue. And so right now the Packers in this draft have drafted 3 safeties and 3 offensive linemen, 2 big positions of need, and then we have linebacker 2 drafted there. The Packers have not drafted a defensive lineman, an edge rusher, or a cornerback. So that is interesting. They must be somewhat satisfied with those position groups right now, and probably just the way that the draft board fell, maybe those positions didn't make as much sense at those times. So that is the most recent draft pick. If you want to stay up to date with all Packers draft news, make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and later tonight, once the draft is over, I will be out with a video grading the entire Packers draft. So stay tuned for that one later tonight. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.